ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the empty.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming. Oh, rips the body shot there. Trying to establish the jab early on here. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Straight punch, that is useful. Just misses with the jab there.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. And the strike lands clean.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Beautiful kick there. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Inside, gets the single collar tie here. Missed with that attempt. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Goes upstairs, gets a foot to the target. High kick lands.
Huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Oh my goodness.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Nice block. He's hurt. Oh my goodness.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Effective use of the jab to the body there by Kape. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to have too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Lands with the lead right.
That's a right hand.
Oh, huge left. And blocks the shot there. It's a pretty good jab. Oh, this is not good. That right eye starting to shut. Nice work here on the clinch by Kape. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stretch.
And you're fighting
a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. In the half guard.
Round one winding down here. of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Fighter connects there.
Landed a good uppercut there.
Oh, beautiful hook there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on.
Oh!
Another one. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
All right, well, we have the best cut men and women in the business, and they are going to have some work to do if we get back to the stools. This thing is nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, it's hard to watch this guy rely on the toughness, knowing that his opponent. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
So far. Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Oh, a big left hand. Back and forth we go. One more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed, girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
He still seems spirited and mentally in this fight, and to that end, the doctor will allow him to continue, at least for now.
Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on his shield, and that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance, and as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they will flip.
They start doing it, and sometimes guys' eye is hitting. He has to evade, stay at space.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, back to the feet. Oh, he continues to attack that bloody cheek. His face is a mess. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little.
Kind of let him off the hook. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. May want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, man, that cut is just bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stoppage here.
But the amount of blood that...
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Now Kape. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
That jab hurt him.
Time.
10 minutes in the can. See if they call in the ringside physician. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both...
Shot lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
So at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight. He's looking.
Yeah, this is what that's the end of the fight.
You knew it was done right away.
So the ringside physician has no choice but to stop the fight. The fans don't like it, but that fighter will live to fight another day. All right, so that'll do it. TKO via doctor stoppage, and at some point, the doctor has no choice but to save the athlete from themselves. Too much.
Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazil.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. There were a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got this guy across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena. Nice block.
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Nice kick to the midsection. All right, early action here, and a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter to close the distance and attain the clinch. He feels like this is a good range at which for him to be fighting.
Well, John, you recognize that the BJJ fighter wants to be chest to chest so that he can use his trips and everything to try to get this fight to the floor. That was a very big moment for this fight. Very big moment in this fight.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Kape's going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
The triangle choke is very close to being locked in. Now he's got to get his feet locked together, and he's got to start to pull down on the head if he wants to finish this fight.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Big ground and pound.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Kape's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. That's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Round two next. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Oh, a huge block there. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Now Kape's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Oh, nice kick to the body there. right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Kape's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Nice. Nicely done.
Beautiful head kick lands. Left hook, yep.
Well, missed on that one. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that shot.
Still plenty of time to go here, round 2. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Misses with the left hook. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He has got to change something.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in punches. Well, the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh!
Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters ever. You gotta start looking for finish.
Nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Now a kick to the body. "30 seconds to go in round 2. Marty closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. And just inches away. This is what you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Oh! Oh, he lands a big left hand.
Oh!
There's the horn. Plenty of action to digest from that one. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And that one certainly found the target. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut. Oh! Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure. Oh! Back to the feet now. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Nice crack there.
Nice head kick.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking time.
He got it done with the striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Able to block that strike. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets struck,
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Able to check the high kick.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all the
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by